Well, when you find yourself at this in-store kiosk at your local Pick n Pay store, you know that it's time for you to swipe your Pick n Pay Smart Shopper card and find out exactly how many points you've earned. Now, you need to have earned at least about 1,000 points if you choose to either switch it to charity or switch it to cash. How awesome is that? Now, a question that most people ask are, how do I get my Pick n Pay Smart Shopper vouchers? Well, you need to firstly make sure that when you are shopping, that you, of course, check out the great offers that are available at your in-store kiosk from time to time. You also need to take this card and then swipe it and then press the Get My Offers button. And of course, from there, you'll get your vouchers. So let's do this quickly. I'm going to swipe it. And of course, I will be getting my, there we go, I've got my vouchers. So you can either choose to select which voucher you would like to have printed, or you can select all of your vouchers that you would like to print. But keep in mind, you can only print each voucher once. Uno. Well, from all of that, it's time right now to get busy in the kitchen. We have got your Facebook question for today. You know, coffee rub is an unusual braai spice flavoring. What's your secret braai spice rub recipe? So I reckon it's over to you, Liesel. It's time to get cooking.
Groot rugby gaan saam met 'n lekker braai. Dis die reg Suid-Afrikaanse kombinasie, soos jy en Pick n Pay.
So the two of us are cooking in the kitchen. We've got a cooking duo name, like Brad and Angelina or Brangelina.
Yeah, do we?
We have Katzel.
Oh, Katzel, yes,
Katzel.
of course.
Katzel, the team are cooking in the kitchen. We are making coffee rubbed fillet. How awesome does that sound?
Man, it sounds weird.
Yeah.
Weirdly cool.
I'm dying to try a chocolate rubbed fillet. Someone tried that the other day, but that's for another day. We want to know from you, what different braai spice or rubbing spice do you use? Call us during the cooking, 083-913-3728, while we're busy doing that. I also posted the question on our Facebook wall, eXpresso Morning Show, SABC3.
I'm trying to think of all the weird things you can rub on coffee. Like, you know, you could rub like Marmite.
Marmite. Friends tried the Marmite and the peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yes, because you get that nutty flavor.
Borstel. No, that's a coffee medicine.
No.
You wouldn't rub that.
No.
But okay, well, tell us. Whatever it is, call us on Facebook, all of that. Anyway.
Yes. Okay, so this is where we start. What you do is you take your fillet out, you leave it at room temperature. And when it's room temperature, it's the perfect time to cook the meat, because otherwise, if you take it out the fridge, the inside's cold, the outside is heated up. So make sure your meat is at room temperature. We are going to pop those into the oven.
Yes. These are?
Those are little pita breads, whole wheat pita breads, very, very healthy.
Very nice.
And our ingredients today, you can pop it in the bottom oven.
180-degree oven?
For just a few minutes. We've got sunflower oil, we've got our coffee, we've got fresh salad. I'm going to make a bit of a salad later. Rubbing salt, cayenne pepper, we've got paprika, as well as ground sage, and then brown sugar, and a gorgeous fillet that I've picked up from Pick n Pay.
And we're going to be rubbing that steak up all the right ways.
Okay, so quarter cup of sugar.
Quarter cup of sugar.
Quarter cup. I'm going to ask you to get me that. 2 teaspoons of paprika and 1 teaspoon of
paprika. Sorry, I just had a whiff of that. 2 teaspoons of paprika, right? No, I can't get inside, so let's do that here. Okay, yeah.
And 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper.
Okay, so that's 1.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently paprika is not very.
And then,
okay, here we go.
I'm going to add the ground sage.
Cool.
2 teaspoons of that. I've actually measured it out here,
is
so
that,
it's all there.
Oh, is it? Okay,
and
cool.
1 teaspoon of
cayenne pepper. There we go. All right. So this is all going to go into our rub.
Yeah. 1 teaspoon, but you can add a little bit more. No, add a little bit more.
Sorry.
A teaspoon of salt.
Teaspoon of salt. There we go. Rubbing salt. There we go. Isn't it also like salt, sea salt, flaky salt? It looks
flaky salt?
Is it sea salt?
It is sea salt.
Okay, cool.
And then a quarter cup of the coffee. And the nice thing is you can either get an instant espresso like we've got there, or you can buy your coffee beans and grind it fresh at home, which gives it that lovely coffee. Put the whole thing in, full.
Wow. So instead of getting the itis after eating the steak, you're actually going to feel quite awake.
You're going to get that espresso rush. Okay,
come on,
pop it in here.
Sorry, it doesn't want to work with me this morning.
And it's nice, fresh ground coffee.
Ooh, man alive. Okay, is that
That's going to give it that nice flavour.
There we go. It's leveled out. Lovely.
Lovely.
Cool.
Okay, mix it all together nicely. Smell those aromas. You get the coffee mixed with the...
Oh, very nice.
Strong.
Very nice.
Then you take your fillet at room temperature.
Okay.
Put some of our oil over there.
So we have pure sunflower oil. Or could you use like...
You can use olive oil.
Olive oil, eh? Okay, cool. So that goes right here. Ooh, okay, I'll just...
No, we just rub it in.
Is that too much?
It's a little bit much, but that's fine. Okay.
I'm trying to...
And then you take your fillet.
If all else fails, you can just take it from the plate and then rub it all over your body because it's moisturizing. It's moisturizing. That's exactly why I did it, so we can rub all over.
Do you want to rub our spices while I put our snappy chef on?
So now do I take this, put it in here, and then rub inside?
Rub inside. Keep rubbing.
So, Mr. Meat,
we've got a caller on the line who's got an interesting recipe.
Let's take the call then.
You're live on eXpresso. Yolanda?
Hi, it's Yolanda here. How are you?
I'm good, Yolanda. What is your secret rubbing spice that you cook with?
You know, my dad comes from a Chinese family, and the best way to make any kind of steak is to have a good soya sauce, garlic, fresh garlic, ginger, and your honey.
Yes.
And you just blend that with a little maizena to bind, and you can do your round steak, your fillet steak, and it's also a base for your Chinese food like your chop suey and your chow mein.
Wow.
Great. You can use it on chicken and eat it cold afterwards. It's really great. But soya, garlic, ginger, and honey is my favorite.
I like that.
Is there a Chinese name for that?
Excuse me?
Is there a Chinese name, like a traditional Chinese name for that?
That's almost like your Hong Kong chicken, basically.
Hong Kong chicken. To
We
make
must
a Hong
try
Kong.
that.
Yes, you must really try it.
Thanks so much, Yolanda. Definitely going to try it. And you must try our coffee rubbed fillet. You ready?
I will definitely try that. Okay, bye-bye.
We've actually asked Jen Su, because she's from there.
From Hong Kong?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I've been massaging this steak so good.
And the nice thing about
feeling
this,
very tender right now.
The nice thing about this, you can actually pop it on the braai, but because we're having a windy day here in Cape
Yes.
Town, not safe to braai, pop it on.
Look at this steak. How are you feeling, Mr. Steak? So just pop
There
it
we
on.
go, pop it on.
There we go.
Then you cook it.
I didn't look scared there, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay, cool.
You cook it for as long as you want. So if you want a medium rare, medium, or well done as well, you can have it done like that. Also, the magic word for today is fillet, F-I-L-L-E-T, to 33728, and we'll send the ingredients for this fabulous recipe to your mobile phone.
I was wondering
go.
if I should lick my fingers or not.
And now we've got a few Facebook messages and comments coming through from people as well. What's your secret for rubbing spice?
My secret rubbing spice, I would say, it's old school chicken spice, man. You know, at home, when we used to braai, we used to rub chicken spice into everything. But Jolene Legrancy, she says, bovril and chutney.
You were right.
Steak
You
is
said
my
Marmite.
speciality. All right. Then Linda Coco Dlamini says, lol, it's a secret. That's why it tastes so good.
We're gonna come over for dinner.
Lemon juice and olive oil. Wow.
Yay.
That's a cool combination. You want to read the next one?
Michelle Cox says she's worried about coffee on meat. Sounds weird. I promise you, it is delicious. Thank you so much for your Facebook messages. Keep them coming. What is your secret ingredients or rubbing spice? So what I've done is, because we've cooked, you can take our breads out. Hang on, there we go.
There we go. Ooh, but you know what I find, right? When it comes to cooking, the more you experiment with flavor and try out new and weird things.
Yes, have fun in the kitchen.
The more fun you have and the more cool things you discover. I'm gonna come around this way.
You come around, and then I'm gonna grab those mittens from you, because I did a bit of a prep earlier, before the show.
Oh, you did? I've got a question though.
Yes.
So, in preparing the steak, how long do you let it sit on each side? Is it one of those you just
It depends how long you want to cook it for, how thick your meat is. My secret of cooking great meat is you let it, after you've braaied it or after you've fried it or cooked it in the oven, let your meat stand for 10 minutes, let it rest. Because then all the flavors come in, it becomes more tender, and then you cut it, and it's just absolutely delicious.
Lovely.
So that's the secret, because a lot of people immediately go off the braai and start eating their meat.
Yes.
So there we go. So what I've done is I've made this one earlier. I think we might cut it up into
Are you sure this is not our blackened steak from last week?
I missed that one because I was traveling.
Yeah, you're making it
hang
today. No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
Here we go. Okay, would you want to slice that?
I shall do the slicing on
I'm going to make the little breads and put them on.
Right here.
Yeah?
Chef knife in hand. And this is where I try and, you know, like Michael Olivier, try and cut those thin slices that actually look good.
Oh, you're doing quite well there.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been working at that. Oh my goodness, and it looks amazing.
It does look gorgeous.
Oh, from the inside out.
Woo. And the nice thing is this, you can either cut it in thin slices, you can cut nice thick chunks.
Yes.
Leftovers you can have on lunch the next day.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of went a bit too thin on the
No,
on the
it's
next one.
gorgeous.
But just go, oh yes.
There we go, looking delicious, smelling delicious.
Mr. Steak,
And what I'm going to
so
ask you to do is, we're going to layer it on here. So pop it onto...
I'm going to do right there. Exactly that. Come on, boykies, work with me. Okay,
You're
here's
gonna
where...
pop it inside.
Oh, inside.
I see you making one for yourself.
Sorry, no, we can take half of this.
Yes,
I
and
thought
put
we
it
were
in
gonna...
the... No, I was going to layer it, but I realized pop it on the inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Hang
excuse
on.
my presentation skills. Those are
Between the
absolutely
two of
shocking.
us, we'll get there.
Yeah,
Pop it inside. This is a nice lunch idea, dinner idea. And you can fill it with anything, like cheese, rocket, as you see I've done here.
A bit of plain yogurt, if you will. I think that would be cool.
Or tzatziki, yogurt and cucumber.
Something like
Something
that.
like that.
So that's what it looks like then afterwards.
Yeah, something like that.
And where would this go in terms of our mats?
It would go on our, hang on, just presentation quickly, clean up here.
There we
This
go.
could feed a family of 4 on our blue mat. Between 100 and 200 Rand, that's what it's going to cost you. Obviously the fillet and the coffee, gorgeous flavors together. Taste it, let me know what you think.
Wow, okay. Please go right ahead. There's one for you.
Thank you.
And I'll just go. Come on, Boykie. Come on, Boykie.
Gone. Such a gorgeous taste. Wow, gorgeous.
C'est magnifique. Magnifique. And speaking of Le Magnifique, you could win yourself an awesome, awesome trip to France, have a whole holiday on a boat, Le Cruise. This is how you could win it.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.